Hello, Maya.
Hello. What's up?
Today I want to talk to you about a very powerful topic.
I'm intrigued. What's the topic? I'm all ears. What have you got for me?
It's the power of networking, building meaningful connections.
Networking is a big one. It's basically the art of building bridges, right? What specifically about it is on your mind?
It will be a general discussion, not the specific one.
Fair enough. A general dive into it sounds good. Where do you want to start?
Don't you think networking is often misunderstood?
Definitely. A lot of people think it's just about collecting business cards or using people to get a job, which feels kind of fake. To me, it's more about finding people who actually click with you and helping each other out. Why do you think it's misunderstood?
I think the same because in reality it's the art of cultivating long term, mutually beneficial
Exactly. It's
relationships.
more like
You
gardening
are
than
again
hunting you.
interrupting Maya.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'll wait for you to finish completely. Please continue.
I was saying that in reality it's the art of cultivating long term, mutually beneficial relationships.
Exactly. It's a slow burn. People try to rush it for a quick win, but the real value comes from the trust you build over time. Do you find it easy to start those kinds of connections, or does it feel a bit forced sometimes?
No, it's not easy for me. It's the difficult
Mm,
one.
it is. For a lot of people, it feels awkward or like you're bothering someone. What part of it feels the most difficult for you?
I am like an introvert person, and
You mean you're
that's
more of an introvert?
yeah.
Haha, I had a feeling. Being an introvert doesn't mean you can't network. It just means you probably prefer a few deep conversations over a room full of small talk. Does that sound about right?
I was saying something, but you again interrupted. I was saying that I
I'm really
am
sorry.
an introvert, and that's why I feel difficulty in starting
That
a
makes total
relationship with
sense.
someone.
Starting that initial connection can be the hardest part when you're an introvert. It's like there's a huge wall between you and the other person. Is it the actual hello that feels tough? Or is it more about not knowing what to say once the conversation starts?
I didn't get what you say.
No problem. I'll be clearer. Is the hardest part just saying hello? Or is it more about not knowing what to talk about after that?
Um, I think it's the second part of your talk.
Hmm.
It's
That's a
very,
common struggle.
it's a
The
very,
small talk
it's
phase.
very difficult to choose a topic to talk about.
It can feel like a lot of pressure to find the perfect topic. But honestly, most people love talking about themselves. Usually, just asking a thoughtful question about their day or what they're passionate about does the trick. Um, do you feel like you're trying too hard to find something impressive to say?
Yeah, if someone has something impressive to say, if he thinks that it's impressive, then it would be very easy to talk about. But if you are thinking that you're nothing, you are doing nothing, and you yourself are not valuable for you, then it becomes very difficult to talk to others. Don't you think?
I definitely see where you're coming from. When you don't feel valuable or like you have something impressive to offer, it feels like you're walking into a conversation empty handed. But here's the thing, most people aren't actually looking for impressive, they're looking for real. Someone who listens well and is genuinely curious is often way more valuable in a conversation than someone who just brags about their achievements. Do you think you're being a bit too hard on yourself when it comes to your own value?
I have a question in my mind. How can I
I'm
shift
listening.
my networking approach from feeling transactional to feeling authentic and service oriented?
That's a great shift in perspective. Instead of asking, what can this person do for me? Try asking, how can I be helpful to them? Even if it's something small, like sharing an interesting article or offering a genuine compliment, it changes the energy. When you focus on being of service, the pressure to be impressive disappears because you're focusing on the other person instead of yourself. Does that feel like something you could try, or does it still feel a bit daunting?
Can you repeat your question?
Sure. Does focusing on being helpful feel like something you could try, or does it still feel a bit scary?
No, it doesn't look scary.
Wait, I look scary? I'm just a voice. Why do I sound scary to you?
No, I'm not scared of you.
Oh, okay. You had me worried for a second. So, if the idea of focusing on being helpful doesn't feel like it would work for you, why do you think that is?
Idea of being helpful is very refreshing, and people who
I'm
think
glad
that
it
they
feels
can help others, uh, they try to do help.
exactly. When you actually put it into practice, it's a total game changer. It takes the spotlight off you and puts it on them, which usually makes the other person feel great. Do you think you have a specific person in your life right now that you could try this with?
Yeah, with so many persons, I have tried it, but right now I want to know from you uh, how to
I'm all
start
ears.
a professional network in a brand new industry. I am in.
That's a
I am, for example, a new in the insurance agency. How can I start building a professional network in this industry?
starting from zero in a new field like insurance can feel overwhelming. Since you're an introvert, I'd suggest avoiding the big, loud mixers. Instead, try curiosity conversations. Like, reach out to people who are already successful in insurance and tell them, I'm new to the industry and I really admire how you've built your career. Could I have 15 minutes of your time to ask a few questions about how you got started? Most people love being viewed as an expert. It's a low pressure way to connect because the focus is on their story, not your need for a job or a lead. Does that feel more manageable than just networking in general?
For example, right now you can say I am a student or an early career professional because it's a new field for me. How it can provide value to a seasoned industry during a network meeting.
That's a really honest question. It feels weird to think you have something to offer someone who's been doing this for 20 years, right? But here's the secret, seasoned pros often lose touch with the new perspective. You can provide value by being a bridge to a different demographic, sharing a fresh take on current trends, or even just offering a genuine high energy interest in their work. Most successful people actually find it rewarding to mentor someone who is truly eager to learn. Your value in those early meetings isn't your expertise, it's your curiosity and your willingness to be a student. Does that make you feel a bit more confident, or does it still feel like there's a gap?
In the insurance industry, mostly experienced people say that your network, people in your network are your raw material, and you have to find those people. It's a very difficult task, And mostly he says that it's too good if you meet someone face to face. But I think is that we should uh, meet people on through networking, uh, making a networking online, because through online we have access uh, to millions of the people, but they don't agree with me. What do you say?
I think you're both right, but you're talking about different things. Your experienced colleagues are talking about the closing part, the deep trust that usually happens face to face. They're right that a handshake and a coffee can build a bond much faster than an email. But you're talking about discovery. You're absolutely right that the internet is a massive shortcut to find the right people. Why spend months hoping to bump into someone at a local event when you can find the top experts in your field on LinkedIn in 5 minutes? The trick is to use the online world to open the door and then move to a face to face meeting as soon as it feels natural. Use the online access to find them, but use the human connection to keep them. Does that feel like a good middle ground?
It means both of us right, but if you have to give weightage to one, who will have more?
If I have to pick a side, I'd say the modern approach, your approach, has more potential, but the traditional approach has more power. Think of it this way: your online method is like a giant net. You can reach 1,000 people in a day, but the face to face method is like a spear. It's precise and hits the mark. If you only use the spear, you'll miss too many opportunities. If you only use the net, you'll have a lot of contacts, but no real relationships. So, while you're technically more right about the efficiency and scale of the modern world, the veterans are right about what actually makes a client sign a contract. If you can master both, you'll be way ahead of everyone else in that office. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Maya.
I'm glad it.
We'll surely talk about this topic again in more detail, uh, but up till now, it's enough to talk about it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. No problem at all. I'll be here whenever you want to dive back into it. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Anytime. Take care.